Two-man game, TMG, get the news fast, AMG, game of two boxes. Name two boxers that hit as hard as this. Yeah, we're cutting to the truth, no, there ain't no narrative. Eyes up on the cup this year, hear the stadium erupt this year. For my team, TMG.
Talk about dynasties. 82. Like 82 represents what?
The year that Magic got his second chip in 3 years.
And you just said something controversial that the Lakers are the best dynasty in basketball.
In the history of basketball, the NBA Lakers, led by Magic Johnson and Kareem,
That is the biggest cap.
Best dynasty in NBA. They're the best.
Are you sure?
They're the best duo.
Over the Celtics.
Best duo in NBA history as well. You got two guys in the top four. Most people's top fours, definitely two guys top five. So it was a bit unfair, to be fair.
Yeah, but I don't.
Yeah, James Worthy probably top 50
Russell
as well.
Celtics is the greatest dynasty in NBA history.
Nah.
How can it not be?
Never
How many championships they won?
They won 11, but how many games did they play?
Well, they're still the greatest dynasty.
It's like 2 rounds.
It's still the greatest dynasty.
Level competition.
It's still the greatest dynasty.
Nah. It's the winningest dynasty. It's not the greatest. Value of
So
competition.
you said the Lakers are the greatest dynasty.
Level of difficulty, value of people you're playing it up against. Level of competition across the field.
So how about Michael Jordan's?
Nah.
Spurs? Would you classify their five?
They even repeat. I don't know. Some people call them a dynasty, some people don't.
Their continued level of success is nuts.
I don't know. You could call them a dynasty, but some people don't.
You can call them whatever they want. They're just winners.
They're winners. But yeah, the best dynasty in the history of NBA.
How about Golden State? 4 and 8 years.
They're good. They're up there. But the best dynasty in the history of NBA is Magic Johnson, the Showtime Lakers.
Showtime Lakers have the biggest impact on modern basketball.
I still need to watch that series actually. Winning Time.
You should watch it.
Have you watched it? You up to date with it?
I watched it. I finished the series. Quite interesting to see Kareem, Magic's evolution of friendship. Just what happened in the season. It was an interesting one.
Wait, so who are you gonna put over that? The 80s Lakers.
The 80s Lakers are they brought basketball into modern NBA. To be fair, Magic Johnson still even won the Finals MVP because Kareem was injured. Kareem was actually better in that series, but Magic played that final game in the close like him. And if you look at the show and the logistics, they kind of wanted Magic to be the new face. That's why they kind of gave it to him.
Is it kind of like Andre Iguodala over Steph in 2015?
It's nearly as egregious as that. Hey man, it's nearly as egregious as that. Because if you look back on history, at the time, I don't think guys were complaining about Iguodala winning the chip.
Not really, no.
It's only now revisionist history where it's like, you have to give the best player. The best player in the NBA's playoff series the chip. It doesn't matter who's the best player in the series.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think guys are complaining because more does, because more people are going at LeBron for losing than,
If LeBron had won a chip now, would he look bad in history? Because there's only one loser ever to win the chip. If LeBron had won the chip.
What, which one? 15?
Yeah.
What about it?
If he had won the Finals MVP.
Yeah. As a loser?
Yeah.
I mean, he'll be the second guy along with Jerry West. And, they vowed never to do that again. You have to be a winner. And, going by, value, you feel that valuable, you need to win. So you can't be the most valuable player because he lost.
Or just the fact that he got there.
Stop
It's like Cal Tatum won Eastern Conference MVP.
Yeah, because they won the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, but it wasn't the best player in the series.
No, I think they've done it for that one by its definition of the title, Eastern Conference for the whole.
Was the whole
round. It should be saying Eastern Conference unless it's Eastern Conference Finals MVP.
Well, I guess Steph Curry the West. Wait, was he the best player in the West throughout that series? Throughout the whole that playoff run to that point? I wouldn't have said so.
Probably not. I think we'll probably win Luka. But you have to win.
He did win. For the win, man.
You can win. But yeah, so who do you put? You put the Bill Russell Celtics over Magic Johnson's 80s Lakers.
That continued level of success is crazy. And that's to the point where the Lakers still have less rings than the Celtics. Probably the greatest rival of all time, isn't it? Celtics-Lakers.
Yeah.
And it's a big key reason is Bill Russell, isn't it? And he's had look at the battles they've had. They've had Wilt against Russell. You've had Bird against Magic. You've had Pierce, Garnett, and against Kobe. Just continued battles over the decades.
So
Yeah, and yeah, so even the Celtics getting back to the finals now, like the Celtics level of success, overall, it's just ingrained in them. Like they haven't been bad for many years in the NBA.
yeah.
They basically nearly won a chip and nearly every decade, except for the 90s.
Well, they didn't win it, like, did they?
And the 2010s, they were just
They fell short.
they fell short.
That's crazy dominance. Wow, shout out to Celtics. Boston.
Well, Lakers, you know the Lakers. Won that Cooper's Zirconian chip.
Ah, here we go. But you know, I mean, my Bird 86 Bird jersey, arguably the best team
This is the best team ever.
ever, arguably,
Check out. There's only 3 teams that can even talk to them.
and they are.
2017 Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 72 and 10 Bulls.
There's probably a team in the East, the Magic, Kareem, Lakers that I'll throw in there as well.
What all Magic the Kareem Lakers team was as good as I hit that peak.
Probably 82. I'm not sure. No, they didn't have Worthy back then. Yeah, 80. You said 84. No, 85.
85, 86 Celtics, one of the greatest teams ever.
Probably 87 then. 87 Lakers.
87 Lakers. Kareem's old though.
But yeah, all three. No, you got 3 top 50 players in one team.
Kareem is old.
So now, how many first round? How many first? Not first round. How many first picks did they have in the draft? Overall first picks. Number one picks.
Magic, James Worthy, Kareem.
They had what's called Michael Thompson.
Michael Thompson as well. But he was kind of like he's a good role player.
It's
And
like
now his son's got as many chips as him.
So Andrew Wiggins a good role player.
Quality role player. I don't know how they managed to make him work for that role, but he's a quality role player.
Coaching, Steve Kerr.
I think it took a lot for his mentality to change.
Or himself as well. Well, first and foremost, himself will be willing to change and take on board the information and the direction that be given to him. But coaches wise, Steve Kerr, he's come from Phil Jackson School, Popovich School. I mean, there's no wonder why Steve Kerr's the winningest coach right now. I mean, people may not say the best, but
He talked about great coach. He talked about great dynasties. He talked about great teams. Is Steve Kerr, a great coach?
boys, then I must be for yourself.
You see, where would you put him in more than coaches?
Obviously, the numbers do speak for itself. However, I like Spur. I do like, what's his name? Nick Nurse.
Nick Nurse is one of the best.
I like them too. I thought Udoka's gonna become good in the future. I thought Ty Lue's very good.
I mean, Udoka's more of a man manager, not an X's and O guy.
Well, I do like him apart from. Well, turns out it was weird because from my understanding, he wasn't really telling those guys to do the drop thing, the drop coverage, what we were doing.
Whatever they were doing was awful.
But I mean, Steve Kerr. Someone want to say Steve Kerr is the best of this era. You can't really complain. I mean, the numbers do speak for itself. But those three, especially Spo and Ty Lue, those guys can chat to him. In terms of actually quality of coaching. Obviously, when it comes to you do ring counting and championships, then yeah, it's a bit mad. But Steve Kerr, 4 rings in what, 8-ish years?
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, from the school of thought, from Phil Jackson, Popovich, in my opinion, 1 and 2 in terms of coaches. We read our backers there as well. Worst case scenario 1 and 3 or whatever. You're not gonna miss a beat, are you? So yeah,
It's I like Popovich just for his continued success. He's so well revered in the league, and like think about how many people from his tree have ever played for him or coached under him.
the coaching tree is crazy.
Udoka coached under him. Kerr played under him. Who else? I'm trying to think. Going through the league, they're just Chris Snyder. What's it under him? There's just so many guys. Budenholzer.
Yeah, his coaching tree is crazy.
Like literally, so many people come from his tree. It's actually kind of nuts to think about his impact.
It's mental, bro.